Hello everybody and welcome back to Belarkate Farms. So you join me still doing the corn. Well, the new field of corn. We are harvesting it right now. So I've filled up with some AdBlue because we'd pretty much run out last episode. So I've brought some with me with the tractor and we've got it topped over. So we're now going to carry on doing the corn and get this field hopefully done. As you remember, we bought field number 10. We was aiming for field 9, but it was just a bit too much. So we've hit field 10 up for now. It's left us with not a lot of money in the bank account, but we will be getting that topped up. So I was just checking the used machinery sale to see if there's out good in it, but there's absolutely nothing. So yeah, we're going to crack on with this corn harvest. Hopefully get all of this in. The other thing I wanted to check is I don't know what the best price for corn is. So it's pretty much at its lowest, but next month significantly jumps up, so it might be worth holding a bit, and yeah, we might be able to sell a little bit next month to make some money back, which would be nice. So we'll have a look into it and we'll see, because otherwise we've just got to wait for our productions to do something. I'm pretty confident to say we should soon be able to, as soon as we've got a bit of sugar, which I know I keep jumping to the menu. But so now we've got a bit of sugar coming on. Let's just have a look at sugar mill. We'll soon be able to fill the honey production and get that going, and we can start making bucket loads of cereal. So that'll be a nice little payday for us when we get all of that going. And we've also got the olive oil that we're making, so we'll keep moving the olives over. I would like to get another one of them really, and just have two running. I think it would just have one doing grapes and one doing olives. So I think the olive oil might make us a fair few pounds, and it is a lot easier than having to do the old vines, because the vines are, well, they're expensive to buy, the machines are expensive, slow to harvest, pain in the bum. So it is quite easy to have it all in a glass house. It's nice and easy, you don't have to worry about it. So I think, yeah, I think we might get another one, get some olive oil going, but we'll see. I mean, to be fair, we could even do grape juice as well. Turn some grapes into juice if we had an load of spare. It's quite good money, grape juices, bit slow, so I don't know, we'll have a think about it, but for now let's crack on and get this field harvested. Right, so we've got our first full trailer off the field. So I'm just going to run it up to the yard now. And I'm going to get it all tipped so we can head back and with an empty trailer to keep on top of our combine. So yeah, shielding not too bad. We're only about a quarter of the way through the field and we're already at 100%. So really not too bad. I was going to take the shortcut, but the tractor can't get over it, so we'll take the proper way, go this way. To be honest, I might put it in the silo that's we built at our production, because it's a bit more local to where we're going to be wanting to tip it every day. Because we will want it topping up the cereal factory and topping up the honey production. So it might make more sense to drop it into the production silo and then it's ready for when we need that, and just use the farm one for the crops we're going to sell. So I'll run over there and we'll get it tipped. That's the first 53,000 litres off this field. And I think there's going to be plenty more to come from there. What I was also thinking, while we're a bit strapped for cash, I might get a worker on a contract. So let's have a look to see what we've got. There's a spraying one there. Stone picking. They take forever. We've got 12 hours to do it. Head in. I don't know really. There is a harvesting contract there. I mean, we could borrow their combine to come and help us do our field. It's a bit naughty, but you can do it. Which field is it for? Field 1. Oh, so it's just down there. And it's selling stations animal dealer grain, which is all the way up there, so it's a big old journey. Might be better with something like this, a nice mowing contract. That one's opposite the yard. Yeah, I might. Let's accept that contract, and then what we'll do is we'll borrow. If we do this one, we'll borrow the items from this one, and then we can use same tackle what the farmers lent us to do both contracts. Bit naughty, but it saves us having to rent it twice, so we should be able to. We'll go do the one near the yard first because that's the one we're not rented the stuff from, and then we can come back and do the other one and we can make some money like that. So we are paying for the privilege of borrowing these vehicles, so really if I want to use it to just do a quick job, I think they'd be alright with it. I think so anyway. We'll soon find out, but yeah, we'll run down to this one up here. We'll get a worker set off just mowing the grass. They're nice and easy. One's £8,000, one's £4,000. Nice 12 grand top up on our bank account. It definitely isn't going to hurt at this moment in time. And it's a nice John Deere we get to use. So if I'd had a mower, I would have just used our own mower, but we haven't actually got a mower on this series, and we haven't got enough money to buy a mower. So we're going to have to borrow the contract ones from here. There was a spraying contract, but it wasn't a lot of money and quite a bit of driving, so probably not worth doing really. So I think it's this field here. It's a very awkward shape, so I don't know if our worker is going to be able to do it, but let's see. Oh yeah, no, as you can see, really strange, especially this bit here where it's you go that way and then that way. Yeah, well, we'll get him set up in it. We'll see how he gets on, and then if he gets it done, we'll move him on to the next one. But yeah, we'll carry on, get this tipped, and then at least we're making some money in the background while we're doing this contract. Now, as I say, I could do the other corn harvest and then use both combines in my field and then use both combines in their field and make it quicker, but I don't know, I can't get it all in one trailer But I suppose if we borrowed their items, we could do the Bailey trailer, 2 of their trailers, and we'd probably get it all in one trip. It is a long way to go. So I'll have a ponder about that one, but it is good money. And it would top the bank account up. But say selling some of this next month will also top the bank account up, because we don't need... Well, I wouldn't have thought we need this much corn, but I don't know, because I've not really run the cereal production. So where are we? Cereal production. So as you can see, we've got plenty of raisins. It's the honey we're really lacking on, which is why we're waiting for the first bit of sugar. Where the sugar one is, sugar mill. So yeah, we're just waiting on this first bit of sugar to come out, so we can this one here, so we can basically get that honey production running flat out. So like I say, it's just lacking sugar. But never mind. We are only on half time at the moment, so to be fair, I could speed up time, and I bet we have some sugar done by the time we've done all the fields. But I think we'll leave it for now, just because we can set the worker doing some contracts. He can make some money in the background while we're doing the harvesting. Right, I'm going to head back to the field, and then I'll do the next lap and see how long it takes to fill the next trailer up. I think we might even get 3 trailers off this field, so it should be a good yield. I'll see you shortly. Right, so that's the big cornfield all finished. We got 2 and I'm going to say just over half trailers off it, so it's really not yielded too badly. So we're going to get the combine folded up after we've offloaded. Then we'll head back to the yard with the combine. We'll get it all parked up, get the header off, and then we'll come back, get this trailer, and then we'll have a grand total up and see how much corn we have got in storage. So I'm going to imagine it's going to be well over 200,000 litres now. So it should be quite a nice bit of storage of corn. But yeah, let's get this back we need to diesel it up once we're through the yard as well, because she's running on empty. I'm hoping we've got enough to get back, and then we can we'll have a tally up, see what we've got, and then next month we can work out what we're going to sell and what we're going to keep, and then we'll get that low loader back to the yard as well, because I'm sure we'll have some eggs now to be picked up. We've also got the worker still doing contracts for us. I think he's getting on quite well with that field. The smaller field is taking longer on than the bigger field, which is bizarre, but hopefully he won't be too much longer and get him sorted, and then we can collect our earnings. So should be a fair amount of money, which will be nice to see back in the bank account with it being so low. So yeah, let me get this back to the yard. We'll offload the other trailer, and then we'll have a tally up and see how much corn we've got in storage. Right, so that's the last bit tipped, and as you can see, we've got 254,000 litres of corn in storage. So as you see, next month it does peak, so we might get a bit of it sold off. We've still got 656,000 litres of sugarcane and 26,000 litres of wheat. So we're probably going to load up with some wheat, and we're going to take it to the chickens, because I'm going to imagine they're fairly hungry, because the chickens are always hungry. So I don't know if we can pull it from... No, it's in the other silo. So we'll nip down to the other silo and we'll get it picked up, and then we can take that off to our chickens, get them topped up, and we can see what else they've got for us if we've got more eggs. We'll then come and get the low loader, and I think we'll start loading up with some bales. I see the workers just about to finish our contract, so we can collect the money from them too. And then we'll have a look to see if there's anything else that's easy for the workers to do for us, or we'll move on to December, because we've got all of the straw bales to sell, and we'll have some eggs, we'll get them sold, and we'll probably sell some corn just so we can bring some money in. So I think we might sell about 100,000 litres of it. I don't think we need that much in storage what we've got, so we can always do another field of it come spring. So yeah, let's get into the yard, fill up with some chicken food, keep them as topped up as we can, because their food is rather expensive, but we are growing a lot this year, so we've got the big field and the little field to our right. We'll then check just to make sure. In fact, we'll just get this filling. There, put the wheat in there. We'll just check on our growth status. So both of them fields are empty. That field 2's growing, 8's growing, 7's growing, 19's growing. So our fields are all up to date. We do need to spray field 7, 19 off with herbicide, but we might leave that to next month, because then field 8 will be ready as well, so we could spray all 3 in one hit. Might be an easier way of doing it, instead of doing 2 now, then having to come back tomorrow with the sprayer again. I'm hoping. I think we're going to have to empty it again. Annoyingly, that sprayer, every time I try to empty it, it gets rid of the AdBlue, and then you can't move the thing around, so yeah, never mind. We'll get it emptied in a minute, and we'll get some herbicide in. So it looks like the eggs, the chickens have slowed down a bit on producing eggs. So it was a pallet every hour. Now a bit less. So we'll get this tipped into here, unless they've run out of food, because it's always a possibility. Bet they still had some food in, but either way, we'll get these moved to the side so that if they keep producing, I'll get out moved as well. Don't want to waste any room. So that's the chickens all fed up. The other thing I wanted to check on was how many olives we had left in our oil mill. So still got 6,000 litres of olives in there. So we are... I never activated it, that'll be why. So we'll get that activated and we'll start making some olive oil. So 25 olives to 10 olive oil. So it's about a 1-2 ratio. We'll get these picked up. We'll decamp these into this trailer as we're running back over to the factory so we can get it dropped off. We also, we've done it while it's in the menu, can now collect and return machines. So there we go. That should take us nicely up a few pounds again. So that helps the bank account a lot. Let's see if we can... it's just putting the grapes in, so yeah, we'll run a load of grapes over. I don't particularly know if it needs many more. Grape productions. Oh yeah, so it will take them, so let's get these all filled up. We'll get these moved over. I don't think there's any other contracts for us today. Nothing that's easy. I mean, we could do fertilising one. Yeah, it's only £2,000, so it's not great. I did fancy doing this one. I mean, I'll see if it's still here next time. It reckons it'll take 58 minutes, so it's a fairly big old contract, really. That's a nice one as well. Estimated time an hour and a half. Take a while. Yeah. No, that's fine. We'll get these loaded up, we'll get these transferred, and then we'll probably move on to December. And then we can get bales sold, get some eggs sold, sell what canola oil we've got, and hopefully make a bit more money. Top the bank account back up. We'll check the used machinery sale. No, only still 2 items in there, so it's not really moving. Right, let's take these 5,000 litres over there, and then I'll probably see you guys in December. Right guys, you joined me in December, so just before we left November I did get this first load done. So we have 312,000 litres of straw on. So we are going to get it sold, so we just got to find out what's the best place to sell straw. So £142 or 141. So where's the farmers market? I know it's £1 less, but I think that's just the easiest one. It is. I might just take it there because the other one is all the way up in this top corner, whereas this is just straight down the road. So I'm going to sacrifice the £1 for an easier run. So let's get this first load taken, and then we've got another one. I think it's exactly the same size, if not there's a few more bales, so we're going to get everything sold hopefully this month, and then we will probably sell some corn as well. So let's get this bank account popped back up. So I'll see you at the sell point and then we'll have a look what 312,000 litres will make us. I reckon it's going to be 42 grand, but I'll see you there. We actually got surprisingly more than I thought, so in the region of about £60,000, just over £60,000. So that wasn't a bad bale selling session. So we'll nip back to the yard, we will load up the next load, and then we'll come back. Hopefully I can get it in a wanner. I tried to do that one in the wanner, but yeah, it's a bit awkward. It didn't start selling and I thought it wasn't going to work, and then all of a sudden all the bales started jumping off. But never mind. We'll run back, we'll get the rest of them hopefully on one load, and then we can bring it back, get them sold, and that should take us back up to £100,000. Then we've got some eggs we can get sold. I'm sure there'll be some canola oil as well. There might even be some olive oil we can sell. And once I'm back at the yard as well, I'm going to set the worker spraying the herbicide in all the fields, and we can get them all tidied up. So I'll meet you back over there. So I'm hoping this will go over. There was an extra 5 bales and I didn't want to make a special journey for 5 bales. Oh, she doesn't fit. It's very close, but it doesn't quite fit. It's a little bit annoying. We'll de-strap it, see if we can't. Hopefully it doesn't knock them all off. Just drag it into the shed. Let's sell these ones and then we'll pick the rest up. So there we go. So they don't sell very well together, but there you go. Another £55,000 plus another £2,000 and a £4,000 environmental. So not too shabby. Now let's find out what each bale was worth. So we've got a few sticking down here. So each bale is worth £2,500. Not actually that bad really. We had quite a few bales to sell, so that one was worth a little bit more. They seem to all be different prices, which is strange because they're all the same size. That one's worth even more. Very strange that is, but hey, can't knock it. That one's less again. So yeah, I presume it just matters. I think there's 2 sell points here. Must be 2 sell points right next to each other and we're just catching one or the other. But yeah, not a bad straw selling. So as you can see, we're now back up to £159,000 just for selling our byproduct of straw. So it's basically not really cost us anything, just been baling it out the field, keeping it. I mean, we did keep last year's bales in there as well as this year's because I did forget to sell them last year, so there was more bales than we probably would have had, but hey, every little helps, and we'll have a lot of our wheat again this year, so we'll also put them into storage when it's the time, and we'll get them sold in December when the price is the best. So let's head back to the yard, let's load up some eggs, let's see what oil we've got, let's get everything sold, and then we can see where we are at the end of this episode. So I'll fire back over there and we'll grab the next load of stuff. So I've just come over to pick up the canola oil and the olive oil, and I see we've got some sugar. So I'm going to get a load over to the honey production, and then we can get the honey production underway, and then we can start making our cereal. We're just waiting on the backlog of honey now, and then we should be well away. So by the looks of it, we're actually going to make quite a bit of sugar each night. So I don't think the honey production is going to be able to keep up, which is no problem because we will sell any spare sugar and we'll keep the production always running. Because, like you say, with the money off the sugar will be worth it. Right, let's get that activated again. And now that can start making us some honey again. So I'm going to leave those other sugars in the trigger for now, and then say we'll just keep moving it over as and when it needs it. So we've got 24,000 litres of eggs on board, 3,000 litres of canola oil and 1,000 litres of olive oil. So we'll head down to the farmer's market, we'll get it sold, and we'll see what this brings us in. And then yeah, it'd be nice to see what our bank account is. And we started the episode at £2,000 and we're already up to 159. So this should take us over 200, I'm hoping. I'll see you down there. Right, let's find out what we're going to get. Ooh, so that takes us nicely up to £342,000. So really not a bad trip. Oh, the used sale, there's quite a few bits in there today. So is there anything we require? So we could buy a Bowser, but it's not a million miles away. There's a nice, we could get a real big tractor. Got a nice set of discs. There's a bale wrapper, high dump bucket, trailer, Parara. There's nothing in there we require at the moment, so we're just keeping an eye on our goal, and I can't remember how much our goal is. So we want this, but we want it max. Ooh, we could actually get this episode. It looks like we might have enough finally. So we want a 3-point hitch on it. What colour would we go for? Striking orange. Yeah, I think that's nice. We haven't had an orange vehicle. Put the big diesel tank. No, I don't think we need to worry about that. Yeah, we've got all this money. Let's buy it. We've been wanting one for ages. Let's bite the bullet. Leaves us with £30,000 in the account, and we finally bought the Unimog, what we wanted, and we've been able to max the horsepower out as well. So she's 350 horsepower. Going to be absolutely perfect pulling the trailer up and down to the sales point, which we're going to need because plenty of produce to pull around. And look at that, a brand new Unimog. I think the interiors on these are really nice. Look at that. So we can now do 55 mile an hour. It's going to be a massive asset to the farm, this is. Going to make nipping down to the sell point so much quicker. And let's take it for a quick spin. Let's see how it performs. So yeah, it's just as quick as a lorry, and our trailer is just as big as the lorry trailer. And look at that, 56 mile an hour. It's going to be an absolute godsend on the farm. So what an absolutely amazing way to end today's episode, with the purchase of our new Unimog. Right, I think we'll leave it there today, guys. If you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Any suggestions, please leave them below. And as always, if you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell, you'll get notifications of all our videos, and you can see what we get up to next time in the new Mog. I'll see you then. Bye bye for now.